Hello, everybody. How's it going? Good evening. Hello, Hi Mans. Congrats on your 20 stream streak. That is incredible. Hey, Tex, Radical, welcome in. Hey, Sue. Yes, we're going to have a big haul today. So you may have noticed I have a Google form pinned at the top of chat. If you click on that, there will be a little questionnaire to put in your Twitch handle and your guess for how many puzzles I bought. And then at the end of stream, I will reveal who the winner is. I'm going to do a puzzle first to give everybody time to vote. And then I'm going to close the submissions for the guessing when I start the haul. So that way everyone gets a chance to vote and there's no cheating. So that's how we're going to do that. So make sure you get your vote in. So as you can see, we're in my office today, which means that if I'm going to do a 1,000-piece puzzle for my to-do pile, I'm going to have to do it on my small desk. I say small, but it's not small. It's a 60-inch long table. It's really not small. But when I'm comparing it to my kitchen table, it feels small. But I'm realizing that I left those to-do pile puzzles in the kitchen, so I'm going to go grab those, and then we'll pick one of those to do. I might probably not finish it before I start the haul, just because I want to have enough time for the haul as well. But I don't know, maybe we'll pick an easy one and it won't be that long. But anyway, I'll be right back. Let me go get the puzzles. Okay, we back. Got a cat tumbleweed. Thanks, Lil. Okay. How long is this haul gonna take? I don't think if I'm just going one by one, be like, oh, and then I got this, and then I got this. It probably won't take that long, but I will probably talk a lot. So I just want to make sure I have enough time to yap. You voted in the spreadsheet? Fun tumbleweeds actually a horrible scourge and invasive species. I did know that. Yeah, I always thought that they were just tangled up clumps of plants, but they're actually a specific plant that is invasive, and it's like evolutionarily designed to tumble. It's not just a clump of random weeds like I thought. Yes, Radical, good eye. These two puzzles back here. Oop. Okay, making a mess. These two puzzles back here are the Puzzle Twist Holiday Derby puzzles. So Puzzle Twist every year does like 2 mystery puzzles, a 500 and a 1000. And they're wrapped in wrapping paper. Do not open until your timer started. So you can either do this as an individual, a pair, a 3-person team, or a 4-person team. Same goes for both sizes. So the 500 and the 1000, it's the same situation. It's an offline puzzle competition. So it's similar to Jonathan's speedpuzzling.com competitions, but instead of everybody doing them at the same time, you just record yourself doing it, and then do it whenever you want up until the deadline. You submit your time online, and then there's also like a fun bonus challenge. The little Maynard guy, this guy, he's hidden on the puzzle somewhere, and if you find him before your pair or your teammates, then you get clout, I guess. There's a sticker of him in there, I think I remember from last time, and whoever finds him first gets the sticker or something like that. So that's a fun little extra challenge. But yeah, it's a puzzle contest. I think these are still available if you want to get them. puzzletwist.com/holiday-puzzle-derby. And you can also buy these puzzles without participating in the competition, but I think they are upcharged a little bit from just buying any regular puzzle, so just keep that in mind as well. You're doing both with your nationals team this year? That's smart. I think probably I'll do these with Maud, because Maud is going to be my pair at Winter Carnival. So I think we'll at least do the 500 together. And then the 1000, maybe I'll do with, we're going to visit Gail, and Gail is going to be our teammate at Winter Carnival, along with Katie, but Katie is not going to be on that trip. It's going to be our nationals teammate, Elena. So maybe we'll do it as a foursome with Elena, or maybe we'll just do it the three of us, with just Maud and Gail, and have a better chance at placing, because I think a lot fewer people do the 3-person teams. But yeah, that's what this is. And there's Lil. Hey Lil, good stretch. And then I have a giant stack of Woobles here as well. I got the, this is the Woobles Advent Calendar, the top one here from last year, and then the Woobles Advent Calendar from this year. And then a bag of miscellaneous Woobles. Holy shit, what the fuck, what? I missed it. When did you say that? What are we what the fuck into? Fun. Oh yeah, thank you, Radical. Yes, that is the link to the Puzzle Derby. So many Woobles. Yeah, I like Woobles. I have a little squirrel. And the squirrel has a little nut that kind of looks like doo-doo, but that's his nut. I got a tiny little cardinal. I don't think it's supposed to be an acorn. I think it's supposed to be a chestnut, because this was part of the last year's advent calendar. Ice skates. It's very overexposed, but little ice skates. Am I a booty guru? The booty guru? Wait, which way do I go? This way. Little ice skates. Here, it might be better if I do this. Hot cocoa. Tiny skis. So you got the skis and the poles. The poles for the skis. I got a little fawn. And then there was also a big cardinal and a big snowman, which I gave to my grandma last year, so I don't have them. A creeper in a party hat. and a sword to stab him with. Those are all the ones I have over here in this corner. Those are all my woobles. Woobledy-woobledies. Okay. Wooble detour. Okay. So puzzles. I think you all know what we have in store here. We have Little Mermaid, Ready for Adventure, and 90s TV shows from Masterpieces. These are our options to get started on today. You boycott the map puzzle. That one's going to be a pain in the ass. I don't know. I will say, though, I think this one... How big is this? This one comes with an 11 by 17 poster. So it's not going to be anything like the beach puzzle, at least. What? Oh, 19 by 27. Halo. It's cutting it close. It'll be exactly the distance between my shelf here and the edge of the table. Plus, I got a few inches of leeway. And then 27. Yeah, this is a big one. This is going to be a big puzzle. Hey, Sick Hippie. I'm measuring stuff. The beach and the island map are horrible. The beach was at least entertaining. It was difficult only because of the tiny poster. If I had a full-size poster for that puzzle, I think I would have enjoyed it. But yeah, the map puzzle was not fun, even despite having the big poster. But this one isn't like that. This one has a bunch of tiny cute pictures on it. Even in the ocean, there's a lot going on here. There's so many context clues. That's fine, you don't have to vote for it. Let me start the thingamabob. The poll, that's the word. Oh, I always hit the wrong button. I always click view results instead of start new poll. Okay. Which puzzle? For those of you just coming in, there's a pinned comment that is a link to a Google form. And if you guess how many puzzles I bought in my Ravensburger Black Friday haul, you have the opportunity to win a mystery Ravensburger puzzle. It'll be a 500-piece mystery Ravensburger puzzle. And I'm going to give people enough time to vote by doing some puzzling first, and then once I start my haul, I'm going to close submissions on the form, and then we'll do the haul. Okay, did that work? Yes. Okay, poll is up. I always have to question whether it worked or not because sometimes it doesn't. But most of the time it does. So, voted on the form. You're betting on my lack of self-control. But I need to leave in an hour for teams. Okay, Sick Hippie, I know who you are, so that's okay. I just don't want anybody I don't know coming in and then me not having a way to contact them. So that's why I said you have to be here. Because like if a new person comes in, then if they win, how am I going to know how to message them? You know what I mean? But yeah, fingers crossed. And good luck on your teams. Is it teams practice or teams event? Team comp, but it's going to be small. Well, good luck. I wish you the best. Yeah, right before Thanksgiving. I was afraid of that for Super Saturday, because Super Saturday is right after Thanksgiving. But we actually had a pretty good turnout in Jersey. We have Keith actually just messaged me our stats earlier today. So we have 20 solos, 15 pairs, 14 pairs, 7 pairs relay, and 8 teams. So, pretty decent. Yes, Maud, my box did come already. Technically, if you guys want a little hint, it's 2 boxes because I had placed my order for the VIP 50% off, and then the next day when they released the Black Friday sale to everybody, there was still 40% off, and I realized that there was some that I had missed, so I placed a second order. So both of my boxes came. I didn't think mine was going to come because originally the delivery date was for Friday, and I was actually it was Friday or Saturday, and I was like, why would they do that? It's going to come after Thanksgiving. I'm not even going to be here because I'm going to be down for Super Saturday. And then I'm going to have to deal with Chris being mad at me because he's going to be the one picking up the giant box from downstairs and being like, God damn it, Ashley, why'd you order more puzzles? You don't need any more puzzles. So I'm glad it came today because then I got to deal with it myself. Yeah. I did. So two Ravensburger orders technically, but one big order. Both of those orders are included in this guessing here. So Maud, you have the opportunity to win as well because you don't know the answer. You did some bad math and made an educated guess. I wish you luck, Hymans. If you guys look at my story, there is a blotted out picture of the resulting pile. So if you want to try and guess how many candies are in the candy jar math, there is some context there as well. You better not rub your butthole on that rug, Missy. Don't give me that look. Skill issue. How we doing on the poll? Ooh, we got a split this time. But Little Mermaid is in the lead. My roommates are weird. They are. Very weird. Yeah, you're a little weirdo. Yeah, you think you're a dog and you rub your booty hole on the carpet. She's just staring at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. That certainly was not me. Yay! Ooh, sorry, I just totally blew out the the mic. Congratulations. Your wrap box is here. Little Mermaid has one. Ravensburger has outgrown full-size Billy self. So sad. You want to talk about overplayed, Hymans? This song is overplayed. I feel like anytime I'm in any bar, this song is on. In fact, Chris hates this song because one time he was in a restaurant that had a jukebox and somebody played this song on repeat the entire time that he was there. So. You don't think that? Maybe it's just around here then. I hear the song constantly, even now. Not saying it's bad, but definitely played a lot. Okay, let me clear some room. Oh, you know what? I left my box stand and timer in there too. Lil, you're so cute. You were at a Buffalo Wild Wings and they had a DJ thing. I put Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye on. Nice. At a Buffalo Wild Wings, that's funny. This plastic bag has tiny little punctures in it. I wonder if somebody did that or if this bag came like that. That's very interesting. Ooh, it comes with a nice big poster. Check the photo. Oh my god, that's so cute. Can I show stream? Look at your baby. Peeking out behind the box. Oh, now we lost focus. Refocus. Refocus. Yes. Oh, wow. It's so much prettier on the poster than the box. All right, this maybe won't be too bad. It looks a lot darker on the box. It's a really big poster. So this is only a 500 actually. So this will be quick. Well, quicker than the 1000 because then we can get to the haul faster. And I know we all want that. Oh, phone. Do, 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 do. Aww. Wait, my mom just texted me the cutest picture. She got pizza And this is her cat laying on the pizza box. Snuggling with the pizza box. So cute. Okay, that's good to go. Move that. Move this. I think we're gonna start with this off because this poster is so unwieldy. Yeah. And it's very pretty, so I don't want to break it. And then I also want to turn this light on. Need some more light. Make sure we have all the lights. Daytime lights. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. Sorry, I'm just finagling my camera. I think that's okay. Can the camera see that? Nope. No, it cannot. Put it back over here. Better. Okie dokie. Are you gonna puzzle on it? Hiding it from your roommate? Yes. Okay, I'm going to wait to get started until the ads end. Oh, since this is a 500, let's do a prediction. What do we think the prediction should be? Maud, you're good at guessing my times. I trust your judgment way better than I trust my own. Let's see. It looks on the harder side. It's got unique pieces, but they're pretty thin. They're not that thin. They're like medium. Yeah, definitely. I'm thinking over an hour as well. How about... I'm thinking of the freaking flower shop puzzle that I was so cocky about and then did so terribly on. I think it's going to be similar to that, so maybe like 108. $115 maybe. I don't think it's going to be near 130. I usually only get 130 on really difficult puzzles. This one makes sense. This isn't like the beach puzzle. 115, yeah. I can get behind 115, especially since this is a weird brand. What did I do with my work phone? Let's do... Yeah, I don't want to get too cocky because I've been very off with my predictions lately. I want to give myself a chance. We'll actually give the believers a chance this time. Okay. 115. Where's Nikita? Oh, yes. Summon Nikita. Might be a bit too early for Nikita still. Okay. Also crack the window because I'm gonna get sweaty. All right. Who's ready to puzzle? I don't think I have the photo saved on this computer for mermaid puzzle. Actually, I know I don't. Because the way I did it last time was I took my own photo because I couldn't find it online. Here, actually, I have it conveniently saved. Where does this go? This goes in the Twitch folder. Puzzle photos. Save. Puzzle image. Little mermaid. Here we go. There it is for y'all. And then this puzzle might have all of this information, but it's all in Korean, so I don't know what it is. And I don't have a way to check without using a translator app. So you're just going to get Little Mermaid for now. All right, I think now we're good. Turn on this, turn on this, goal time 1:15. Oh, those are not colons. There we go. All right, now we're good to go. Okay. You guys ready to rumble? Three, two, one, go. Meh. You're gonna want to build it on that side. How am I missing that many edges? Of it. Sister over here. I love it. It down. Hmm. Why? Oh. Danger. whom he still burns. Speed, all alone in her time of need. Oh, man. Such random colors up here. Ow. All alone in her time of need. Going the distance. Huh. Nope. Yellow. It's like squiggly. Want you to hold. Away. Expectations. It's that one. It's that one. Far away. For blue. Why can't I get that? Blue rock. Mm-hmm. Back on each other. What was that? That sounded expensive. Maybe not. It didn't ding for very long. What the hell? Back on each other. Good idea, back promise to you. Hey, Kenzie! Thank you for the raid. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Here. And okay, I don't know. Bubbles. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Big bubble. Quack, quack. Okay. More nubs. Red. Definitely there. Oh boy. This looks like a rock. Ah. Nope. How could this be? That can't go there. That's how. That makes more sense. Okay. Okay. I need something blue. Boop, 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 boop. Really? Blue bubbles. Bubble. Float on, okay. I'll float on, okay. Oh, this stuff is over here. Worth it just to learn some sleight of hand. Sunday. Nope. I'll float on. What is here? This stuff? Here? No, I just picked that up. Alright. If things end up a bit too heavy, well, I'll float on. I'll float on. I'll I don't think that goes there. Got that. Attack now. Boop, boop, doop. What? Let's go! I should have said 108. That was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. Thank you. Hey, Og! Kinsey, thank you for the raid. Let me scroll back up. Bup. Oh my god, you guys are chatting a lot today. I can't even scroll up all the way. Nightbot is I turned off Nightbot. Nightbot can't fish anymore, so you have a chance to catch up to Nightbot. The cooldown should be 5 minutes. I might have changed it to 2 minutes, actually, the last time that I had fish on. I'm gonna make my own fishing game and ban you from it. I'm still working on my fishing bot. I hit a roadblock and then gave up for a while. I need to revisit that. I wonder if another bot is hijacking command somehow? I don't know. I only have Nightbot and Fish. I guess Stream Elements too, but they shouldn't be affecting each other. Yeah, I don't think you could ban specific users from phishing. You might just be able to. You might be able to do it a different way. I can hear when you fish. Yeah. Speaking of which, I should turn that down because it was loud. It was okay though. Emery's gonna be so happy I found his shoe. Oh, Hannah came in the raid. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Gma. Yeah, I killed the prediction for once. Good luck, Sick Hippie, on your teams competition. Stream Elements is like a third-party thing that helps you make stream stuff. Like you can use it to do multi-stream and commands and things like that. Yeah, Hyman's answered your question. Wait, so Hymans can't fish, but Maud can? Is that what's happening? Yeah. I was afraid of brute force as well, but there was enough context to go on in the dark bits. It's hard to see because it's kind of a glare for you, but there are different corals and seaweeds in the dark bits, so it's still hard to tell. Oh, I just saw Nightbot had a little thing come up. It's still hard to tell when it's in the dark areas what's actually going on, especially because this poster wasn't really staying straight. But I figured it out. You were right about over an hour, though. Combining sayings. Oh, you're in third place now, Maud. Good job. Okay, so Fish is working for everyone except Hymans, it seems. That's funny. Sorry, Hymans. Yeah, the leaderboard, I need to take off the leaderboard command from Stream Elements so that the lurk bait one will work. You have to just do stats, I think, for now. because I need to fix that. Yeah, there's 2 commands that say leaderboard. The stream elements one overrides the lurk bait one, so it's not working. So Nightbot or lurkbait is not sexist because Og was able to fish, so we know that at least. Oh, Mr. Coolness 3, hi. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm almost caught up. Maybe you just need to wiggle your worm harder. I'm doing good, Og. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? But everyone else is getting rare stuff. I'm sorry, Maud. It's just random, unfortunately. You gotta get lucky. All right, I'm all caught up with chat. Mr. Coolness and anyone else who's come in since I was last speaking, there's a pinned comment that links to a Google form where you can guess the number of puzzles that I purchased in my most recent Ravensburger haul. They had a Black Friday sale that was 50% off for VIP members. I'm still not entirely sure what that means, but I was a VIP apparently. So I got the 50% off code and I placed an order that had a lot of puzzles in it. And then after I had done that, they released their Black Friday sale to the general public, which was still an astounding 40% off. And I might have been tempted and purchased a second order. So there's 2 boxes worth of Ravensburger puzzles. Take your guess as to the number of puzzles that I purchased. It's Price is Right rules, so whoever gets the closest without going over will win a mystery 500 Ravensburger puzzle, which I will mail to you. So just in the form you put in your Twitch handle so I know who you are, and then whatever your guess is. And then I'll privately contact you for shipping information, whoever wins. So I'm going to get started. So if you haven't voted yet, take your guess, because I'm going to close the poll, or close the form. I'm going to close the form for submissions before I start my haul so that there's no cheating. And I'm going to do that in a couple of minutes. I'll give you until however long it takes me to take my photos for this puzzle, and then I'm going to turn it off. What? Where's my stool? And I also got to close the prediction. Can't forget to do that. Good time. I'm happy with that time. And I gotta remember to send a picture to Turtle too. Oh, it's this close. There we go. Okay. Phone. Let's do prediction. Ooh, it was 50-50. All right, congrats to the believers. You won for once. By a good bit, too. They would play this song in middle school a lot. And I'm not really sure why anyone thought that was okay. How does the mic sound, by the way? I have my actual microphone on instead of my headphones microphone. Has it been good? Good. I was troubleshooting it for like 20 minutes because it comes with like a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. And you would think that plugging that in directly to my PC tower, which has a slot for it, would be the ideal way to connect it to my computer, but you'd be wrong, because even though it recognizes it and it says that it's working, it does not work. So what I had to do was what I do for my laptop, which was use a USB-C dongle to connect it instead, and now it suddenly works. Don't know why. Technology's great, isn't it? Did you plug it into a line-in port on your computer? I plugged it into the plug that has the microphone next to it. Presumably, that is where I put the microphone. It's the only jack port on the computer. It is not colored, but it has a microphone next to it. And the weirdest part for me is that when it was plugged in and being recognized, it was showing audio, like background noise in OBS, like as if it was receiving audio. But then when I would speak into it, it wouldn't do anything. It would just be the little wiggling of background noise. And I was like, that's strange. And none of the troubleshooting things would work because they were like, your drivers are up to date, everything's up to date, it seems to be operating. And I'm like, The port on the motherboard or on the case? It is on the case. I don't think there's one on the back of the thing. But it's fine. I can just plug the dongle in. I don't really need to figure out why it's not working because I found a solution. That is easy. Check to see if there's a 3.5 millimeter on the back of your motherboard. I mean, it has to be plugged in some which way because the computer recognizes it. When I plug it into the case, it says the name of the microphone and that it's working. So the computer's recognizing it as existing. It's just not working as a microphone. Sounds like a software issue. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but there's a few things that I've been putting off doing for fixing my computer. For example, I paid an arm and a leg to get RBG everything in my PC tower, and none of it works how it's supposed to. So I've been meaning to fix that for maybe 4 years now. And I haven't done it yet. So maybe at one point the computer will be opened and fixed. Because I'm supposed to be able to control the colors of the RBG stuff, but it's just like the default cycling through the rainbow situation. It's not actually controllable like it's supposed to be. And I haven't fixed it because I was so proud of myself for finishing the computer and putting it all together that when I realized something wasn't working, I did not want to take it apart again. So, offers still open for that driver issue on my laptop, by the way. The thing is about the laptop, I think I might be putting Linux on it. But I want to do some testing for OBS stuff on my other laptop, which already has Linux on it, but is a piece of crap. So that's why I don't use it. It's like, I think 10 years old at this point. It's a pretty old laptop. So I want to do some testing for stream stuff on that, knowing that it's not going to be good, but just want to see if it's functional, like the OBS situation. It should be. Like, we did some research and saw that it should work on Linux, but yeah, I just want to make sure before I go through the trouble of putting Linux on my other laptop. So there's that. Way too techy for me to understand. And it's not that complicated. It's just a different OS. It's like using a Mac versus a Windows computer. Yeah, OBS should work on Linux. We use Debian, and it's built into, OBS is built into their like software store like thing, so presumably it should work. You're a Windows power user, you couldn't switch to Linux, I don't think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm more of not a power user, but I've used Windows my whole life and I'm used to it. So moving to Debian frustrates me sometimes. Okay, let me close responses. Okay. No more responses. Let's see who we got here. Ooh, 2 people both guessed the same number, so we might have 2 winners, if that's the correct answer. Which is good, because I actually have 2 puzzles. All right. Here we go. And I just want to preface this before I start doing the haul that I am considering bundles as multiple puzzles. So if I got a box that contains 4 puzzles inside of it, I'm considering that 4 puzzles. Just FYI. I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfectly fair. It's 4 puzzles in one box. I should have said that before, but I didn't. Don't worry, it shouldn't affect it too much, because there's only 2 of those. I'm also not counting the advent calendar, because technically Maud ordered that for me on my behalf, not in my order, so that does not count. Rav doesn't have many box sets. They don't. but they do have some. Okay, let's turn this off, turn this off, turn this off, turn this off. And I'll do it like this. I know how many puzzles I ordered. I counted. All right, let's get started. Now I'm going to start off with some disappointment. Okay. So the reason this is disappointed is because they packed very poorly. And so I'm going to have to, oh, thank you, Maud. I'm going to have to exchange these because they came very damaged. So first up, we have this 300. I'm actually going to switch back because my other camera's better. I have this 300 piece hummingbird puzzle moments. And look at this box. Look at the condition this box is in. It's pretty sad. So I'm gonna have to ask them for better. So that's one. This one's not as bad. This one's just a little dented. But I got this other puzzle moment. Kitty cat with flowers. Ooh. 10 stream streak. Go Kinsey. You were just about to do this puzzle, the hummingbird one? I thought it was really pretty. Now you're scared to open your box. You got all 1000s pretty much, so yours should be fine. Mine were mixed sizes, so they didn't pack very nicely. And so some of them were like on the corners of other puzzles like this. And so like that's how they got dented. Yeah, this one's not in too bad shape, but it is dented here because another box was sitting like this on it and pressure was being put here. So there's like a corner dent on it. Okay. This is an example of something I really need to practice. So I got this 500 mandala. This is an Elspeth. The full image looks like that. What happened to the music? That's strange. One moment, please. Stand by. This one, I guess. All right, anywho. You deleted stream elements? Oh! Fishing is working now. Oh, that's funny. Okay, anyway. Yes, Elspeth puzzle. This one is not as damaged, but it does have a broken, busted corner. And then this got bent. And then this one's the real beefy destruction. Okay, so based on the front of the box, looks okay, right? This is one of the Dilk puzzles that I hadn't gotten yet, one of his square ones. And you ready for the back? Yeah. This is pretty bad. This is pretty smushed. Yeah, big oof. So I think that's it for the broken boxes. And as you can see, they were all small boxes, and that's because they were sitting on top of the other ones. So like the way that this got how it is because one of the smaller boxes was sitting inside of it. And then another big box is on top of this, and it crushed it. So 4 down. Who's counting? Okay. Next puzzle. Avatar. Another 300-piece puzzle. Here's the full image. Your dual boxing streams in your head is spinning in circles. Yeah, Momo. Yeah. I was very excited that this was in stock because I saw someone else get it and I was like, I need that. I love Avatar. I also have another Avatar themed thing in the mail coming, actually. There's I just said actually twice. There's a Mooncat has a Avatar themed nail polish set. And I got that too. You wish you could set up Chrome so that you're in one ear and the other streamer's in the other. Ooh. There's probably a way to do that. Okay, next puzzle. Another dolk. So what are we up to? 6. And then we got another Elspeth. This one's beads. Very colorful, very busy. Very different from her other puzzles. Like this one compared to the other mandalas one is actually much more my speed, even though it looks kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, if I can get them to replace it, I'd prefer that. Because if I just get it refunded, I'm not going to be able to buy it again at the same price because I got it with the 50% discount. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm going to see if they can replace it instead of just refunding me, which I think they will because when I did the Excalibur puzzle, that one was missing a piece and it was brand new and they replaced that one for me. So I think if I tell them what happened, they will be reasonable. They emailed you and told you something was out of stock, but not what was out. It might just be because they're getting so many orders right now that everything's a little chaotic. Maybe customer service isn't doing the best job right now because they're probably shorthanded. I don't know. But they're usually good about stuff like that. So if I email them and tell them, hey, a bunch of my puzzles were smashed, I'm sure they'll be okay. All right, another Elspeth. Tree of Life. This one is going to be very hard for me personally. And Maud's going to be like, it's a gradient. What do you mean? It's not going to be hard. It's going to be hard. Yeah. So I'll do like keep doing it upside down. Like this doesn't seem like it'd be too bad. The very middle of this, and then the trunk with the light blue behind it. That part'll be easy. The edge of this might be okay, and then the rest of it's gonna be hard. You're coming over and doing all of these puzzles? Yes. You were refunded the one puzzle that didn't come, so it's okay? Yeah. So you have to open up your box to figure out which one it was. Okay, okay. But you know what? I just realized you guys are peeking. No peeking allowed. If I had the advent calendar, it would be plus 24. Yeah, that's why I'm not counting it. Because I feel like that shouldn't count. Oh, you did open it. Good. All right, ready for the next one? This is a stack of similar puzzles. Circle of colors, insects. This is one of my favorite ones. Another circle of colors. I think this one's dreams. You hate that one? No, I don't. I have astrology. Yeah. I think Keith has the insect one. But I'm not sure about dreams. Seashells. I think this one's going to be hard because most of it is pink and orange. There's barely any green, blue, or yellow. This one's not much less a circle of colors and much more a Pac-Man of colors. Or slice of pie of colors. And we got flowers. I think this one was also dented a little bit. Yeah, another puzzle was sitting inside this one that was smaller, so you could see it's a little bit dented on the side, but not enough for me to make a fuss about. So we got flowers. And then the last circle of colors, Pokeball. Boop. You love all your puzzles so much. You also love how much I don't love them. Yeah, all of the puzzles that Maud got are like beautiful landscapes, which are things that I don't like puzzling. I would probably get them if they were 500s, but the 1000s, I'm just like, what's the point? I'm not going to do a 1000 puzzle that I don't really like. All right. Next stack. Who's counting? Who's keeping track? We're up to 13. So 2 people have been disqualified. How many voters? 7. Okay, you ready for the next one? Minecraft. So, yeah. Minecraft puzzle. I think they have this one in a larger size, so I was surprised to see that it was a 500-piece puzzle. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna snag that. This one's on your wish list. It was on my wish list too, but as the larger piece count. And then I saw that this one was 500, and I was just like, all right, add to cart. Okay, this one has been, it is 40% off right now. This one's been on my wish list for a while, not because I particularly like it, but because I've seen a lot of people do this one, and so I've been dying to try it as well. Succulent Love. I feel like this one's either going to go very well or very badly for me. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Like I said, not necessarily because I like it, but because I've seen a lot of people do it and I'd like to see how I compare time-wise. This one, however, I do really like the picture. I also think it is going to be medium difficulty. This is one that Hannah's done on stream. Boop. Glorious Garden Center. I think this one's very cute, but I think the flowers are going to be hard. Plus, it's got a cat on it. Ooh, take that back. It's got 2 cats on it. So it's basically the perfect puzzle. Also a little bird and some bees and a lot of butterflies. Yeah, very cute. The top is a trap. Yeah, it's a lot of flower. I mean, the whole thing is a trap. There's so many flowers everywhere. I feel like the gnomes, the cats, the sign, that little shelf on the left, and like that little sliver of sky, and then the rest of it's gonna suck. This one took you in 101. All right, well, I know who to beat. What times have I seen for this one? Not so much anymore, but about a year ago, I was seeing this one on Instagram everywhere. Everything else is easy. The top is a trap. Okay. Whatever you say. We'll see how it goes when I do it. All right, another difficult one. The lionfish. I've seen this one around a lot too, because I think this is one of the newer ones. This one, the chameleon, the butterfly. Yeah, 2025. So, you don't think this one will be as hard? Yeah, I mean, it's at least sortable. Like, you can tell things apart, like this rock, the fish, the water, the coral. Actually, this might even be coral too. I'm sorry, coral, I called you a rock. All right, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're up to 17. Another person has been disqualified. We have 4 more contenders. And we have a big jump to the next guess. Oh. So it's possible that no one wins if you all pass it. Right? I think so. Okay, anywho. Wait. Closest without going over. Never mind. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut from now on because I might say something wrong. I will not be telling you. Yeah, Price is Right is closest without going over. I just feel like actually, I think still only 2 people have been disqualified. So I take back what I said. Okay, anyway, next puzzle. This one I've done already because I did it in preparation for Worlds last year, but I didn't have it yet. So I got it. And that is Ingrid Slider's Music Room, as well as Ingrid Slider, Here Comes Christmas, which will be nice to do for Christmas because it's almost Christmas. So those 2 I have done already before, but they're new to my puzzle collection. No. Why no? Because you hate them? Here, you'll like this one. Look at that beautiful sky. I liked the parade one. So this one is, what is this one called? Evening in Paris. Meh. What do you mean meh? Okay. Who is ready for this one? You've all seen this one before, quite recently. And that is because Hannah just did it. One Piece. I was very excited oh my god, my camera. I was very excited for Hannah to do this one, and I was sad that nobody kept picking it. And I didn't have any say in the matter because I never stay up late enough to watch Hannah's streams, so I kept watching the VODs. And every time it was passed up, and Hannah had to just make the executive decision to do it. So I was like, I don't know. I like One Piece, so I was mad that nobody was picking it. But anyway, I have it now, so I can do it myself. Voila. Okay. Next one. This is a Demelsa that I just looked at the year. It's from 2024, but I had never seen it before. So I was just like, oh wow, I didn't know Demelsa made that. And we have, Demelsa Christmas puzzle. Bring it up close so you can see all the details. It's very cute. And there's kitties in it. You got Junk. All right, so what are we at now? $22. $22. All right, let's see. Let's see if it's actually rigged. Ow. Only one exclamation point. Bike. Boop, 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 boop. We're at 22 right now. Okay. I think this one was also a little bit dented, but not enough for me to care. Yeah, a little bit. It's a little bit creased. Okay. The dog version of the cat shelf. Nice and busy, just how I like it. And there's a tiny dent in this corner right here, but it's not that bad. All right, 23. If I win, you're getting the puzzle suit. Aww. You're a trendsetter. Yep. Do I like the cat version? I love the cat version. I love anything with cats on it. Even the puzzles that are awful because they're just like a black cat, I still love those puzzles. I wouldn't do them, but I love them. You have none of these? Good, then you can come over and do them all here. I can be the puzzle library. You have like all but 2 of these so far. Yeah, Kinsey, I am very impressed with your puzzle room, I must say. You do have a lot of puzzles. Okay, another one. This is an older one, I believe. I know, it's only 2024. I did this one. I didn't completely do it, but I helped somebody do it at a local puzzle competition. Someone was casually puzzling it off to the side. No, I've never done it by myself. Mod at Unplugged. Someone was doing this one at Unplugged, and I put in a few pieces, but I've never done it by myself. Okay, next one. I've seen this one around too. Solar system. What's this one actually called? Golden solar system. This one I think is going to be tough for me. You're still owed a trophy, which funny enough, neither of us can remember what it's for. Correct. Actually, I was in the mall the other day with Maud, and one of the stores had like little trophies for sale, and I was just like, I gotta get this for Highman's, but I don't remember why. You heard that one is tricky? Yeah, I think this one's gonna be tough. Especially for me. That's gonna be hard for me. Next one. I'm a little too late on this one. This was recently a Speed Puzzle Pals competition, but I didn't have it at the time, so. But I liked it, and now I have it, and I can do it. I thought this one was really cute. I like the ones with animals on it, I think, is what I'm learning. We all knew that, though. All right, speaking of fish, here we go. Kyle did this one somewhat recently. And it's a glow-in-the-dark puzzle. So we'll see how that goes for me. Are you guys getting the same fish? Oh, yeah, I do that too. Or that happens to me when I fish on Nikita's stream. Whenever I fish, I like start the line of everyone else fishing. Okay. This one was an EJJ. This one looks tough. I know Kyle did pretty well on it though. Chameleon. This is another one in the same series as the lionfish. A little bit more colorful than the lionfish, though. All right, let's see what we're at now. 13, 14, 15, 16, 28, right? $28. We're at 28. Okay, let's get these two over with. All right, so we got our first 4-pack. This one is for 100-piece puzzles. And I got it because they're Minecraft, and I really like Minecraft. So that's that. There's 4 100 pieces in here. And they're pretty diverse too. Like I haven't seen these on full-size puzzles. I also think they actually work better as, at least, I don't know. They work better as smaller puzzles in my opinion, but that's that. Yep, so we're at 32 now. Well, Hyman's is not... Well, yes, I guess he is, because at 32, that means that Kinsey and Maud would be in the lead now. Sorry, Hyman's. So that's our first 4-pack. Yeah, exactly. Maud and Kinsey are still okay. Yeah, but you still haven't gone over at 32. So this is the second 4-pack and the last 4-pack. I mostly got this because it was such a good deal This is the same price as a normal 500, but it has 4 500s in it. So it's basically buy one, get 3 free. Well, I think even if I don't count these as 4-packs, you're still not winning, Hi Man. Sorry. You're not over. You're under. $32 is under the total. You're not over. Now it's between you two and whoever had the highest guess, which I'm not telling you what it is. Yeah, you guessed 32, so you haven't gone over. That's why I was confusing myself earlier. We are at 36. So if the person who made the top guess doesn't go over, or does go over, like let's say they guessed 50 and I only had 44 puzzles, then they went over and you would win at 32 because you got the closest to 44 without surpassing 44. Do you understand? Am I making sense? So, like I was saying, this was the same price as a 500-piece puzzle. And so, naturally, I had to get it because it includes 4 puzzles instead of 1. And the only one I objectively do not like is this one with the secretary, because why is the person next to her desk like the size of a child? Why are they so small? The proportions of this image do not make sense. So that I don't like that. But the rest of them look okay. She's kneeling, but like look at the size of her head and her hands compared to the lady at the desk. Like, it's not that far in the background. She should be, like, much larger. Yeah, it looks very off. I saw that and I was just like, I had to take a double take. Did not make sense. Yeah, it's very off. But anyway, so we're at 36 now. Oh. And we rotate. My slippers are in the way. Okay. What do I want to do? I think I want to do this one. So when I went to nationals, I let my teammates take home our 1,000-piece teams prelim puzzles, and I did not buy any of them. So the 2 from the prelim I was not in, and the 2 from the one I didn't have any of them. So I really liked this one. This one was my favorite out of all of them. So I had to get this. Complete my nationals collection. I didn't buy any 1000s at nationals because I didn't have the room to take them home. So I also got the other one from that same prelim, which I also really like. It's very cute. And then the ones from my prelim. And thankfully, they all have the USA Jigsaw Nationals printed on them, on the boxes, because one time I bought a puzzle that was supposed to have the logo on it from the website, and it came without it. And so I did something sneaky, and I found that same puzzle with the logo at a Barnes & Noble, and I bought it, and then I returned the one that did not have the logo to the Barnes & Noble, and they were none the wiser. Oh my god, I love that emote. It's so derpy. You're like my little brother who won't stop copying me. Aww. You may or may not have accidentally bashed his head into a windowsill. Maud. Violence. Okay, what are we at now? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. The song? Oh, the emo. Yes, I do. Does he got something in his mouth? Oh, the little dancing kitty. No, it's 40. We're at 40. Because we've been going in batches of 4. This was 32, 36. Yeah, let me count again. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we're at 40. All right. Next up, we got this 1,000 piece puzzle, which my team used as a practice puzzle for nationals last year, and I really liked it. So I got it because this is one I will do by myself, even though it's a 1,000, but for fun. And drum roll, please. Last but not least, we have this Demelsa Halloween puzzle, which I did with my team at Connecticut States for practice, which I also really like because I love all of Demelsa's puzzles. And that's it. We did it. 42 puzzles. And that means I would have, if I didn't count the 4 packs as 4 and I counted them each as 1 instead, so it's minus 6, it would have been 30, 36. So someone else would have won, but it wouldn't have been you, Hymans. Sorry. Yeah. You were 10 off. Wow. That's a lot of puzzles. That's a lot of puzzles. All right, so my computer's thinking. Oh my god, I was Radical. And is Radical even here? I haven't seen them chat in a while. Radical's lurking. Radical! 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 Oh, they're at a meeting. Okay, they are technically in the chat. Let me message them. And I don't even have to ask for Radical's address because I already know it. Actually, I might not even have to mail it to them. I think they're coming to New York soon. That's the 5th bike you caught? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Their guess was 40. So they were only 2 off. You made the assumption of like here when I announced the winner. That was the intention because I wanted to ward off new people. I wanted if anyone new came in because of this giveaway, I wanted to make sure I had a way to contact them. That's why I said that. A broken sword. I don't know that I've seen that before. But I must have seen it, because if it's considered junk, we already got the achievement of catching all of the junk in the game, so. Why are we typing in all caps? This feels like judgment. I feel like I'm being judged right now. I have plenty of space. This is all leaving soon. This puzzle and this puzzle are going bye-bye. I already gave Maud a whole bag of puzzles to take to Super Saturday. And then those 3 and maybe a couple of those on the bottom too are also going for Super Saturday. And the rest of them are listed on the internet for to be gone. So this will be gone soon. The only ones that are sticking around are these 3 here. These 2 I'm saving for Amy April because they're Amy Stewart puzzles, and this one I'm going to do for Christmas. Everything else is going. And then, look, I have room for 2 more stacks. These were in 2 stacks about yay high before I brought them over here onto my desk. I assure you they will fit. Hyman's about to break 7K gold. Ooh. Doesn't matter, you haven't saved any space. You'll have the same amount of puzzles, which is what you complained about. But I'll have puzzles I like better. So I'm just justifying my bad decisions. I know. You guys are right. Why not store them in the basement? Humidity? I'm not too concerned about the humidity. I do have puzzles down there right now. There's 2 giant boxes of boardwalk puzzles down there, but those are for New Jersey JPA events. Those aren't for my own personal use. Mainly because there's not really a space for them down there right now. The basement is filled with like mostly cat stuff. like all of my TNR traps and carriers and cages and boxes of litter, boxes of cat food. There's like a lot of cat stuff down there. And then the other section that we have that is like for other stuff is like holiday decorations, snowboarding equipment, stuff for the yard that has to get taken in the winter, things like that. And then I also recently inherited a bunch of stuff from my dad that he wants me to list on eBay for him. So I have 3 or 4 bins of his stuff down there right now. So I just have a lot of stuff. That's the answer. I have a lot of stuff. Yeah. I'd have a lot more room if I didn't do cat stuff, but I do cat stuff. So I have to have room for that. But yeah, that's the haul. Hello. Okay. Enough fun and games. They just made an option to gift 1,000 subs? Holy cannoli, that's a lot of subs. Okay. Yeah, so that's the haul, guys. I think the ones out of all of these that I'm going to do soonest are going to be the Christmas ones. Other than that, I don't know what we're gonna do. We might have to do something like Kyle did, where we do a dice roll and then whoever wins will pick from my catalog of puzzles for which one I can do. Because I can't possibly put all of these into a poll. So we're probably going to do something like that. I also have a lot of other Ravs that I still need to get to. And probably the other Speedmasters I want to do. And there's a few boardwalks I want to do too. We have a lot. We have a lot of in the pipeline. A lot of fun stuff coming up. I am set on nationals prep, yes. That's like that's mostly what this was for. And then I have a bunch of 1000s too that we can practice for teams. Because I have the nationals puzzles from last year. I have these 2 other ones. I have some of the worlds ones that I got. Yeah, I think we're set. We're set for nationals for sure. The next thing coming up, the next big thing is going to be Winter Carnival. So I'm going to be doing puzzle twists and cobble hills for that. That'll probably start the beginning of next year. Because I want to wait, or at least until after Christmas. I want to wait until after Christmas. I want to do my Christmas puzzles in December. I have an advent calendar that I've been doing for the past couple of years that I like to do. It's a New Yorker one, New Yorker magazine. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing some of the Christmas puzzles I just got, the Parade, the Demelsa one, that Cobble Hill one that's there. And then, like I said, I have a few other Boardwalk and Rav Christmas puzzles that I plan on doing. And then, of course, once winter hits, we have to do the Animal Crossing winter puzzle as well. So that's my upcoming plans. A car? What the heck? Well, it's not a fish, but it got you a lot of gold. Let me see, let me fish one more time. The only reason you're at 7K is because that time you redeemed times 10 fish and it went to times 20. Yeah, but when it did that, I also gave Maud a free 10 fish to compensate for it. So that can't be the reason. It's just the fact that you redeemed 10 fish at all, because I don't think Maud's done that recently. I thought I caught all the junk too. I got a Steam achievement for it. Yeah, you did get that big ass chest in the times 20. Okay, I'm going to put these back in a pile. Look at this stack of just the 500s. The 500s that are in this sized box, I'll say. Look at that. That's a lot of puzzles. Holy cannoli. What have I done? Actually, they do fit pretty nicely there, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then I need the 2 big boxes. You know, I'm kind of displeased that these are random box shapes. Like, even this 100 times 4 is a different size than the 1000 boxes. And I'm just like, really? You couldn't fit 400 pieces in a 500 piece box? But okay. Okay, so that's that. And then my circle of colors have a special place. You caught a thong? Nice. Yeah, I'm sorry you keep catching junk. I don't know why it's doing that. It doesn't like you today. I'm coming down with a case of buyer's remorse? No, absolutely not. I am quite pleased with myself, actually. I don't regret a single thing. I'm just mad that the boxes are a weird shape. But not mad that they exist. You come home and stop this pain tonight. Stop this pain tonight. Okay, those are in their special place. And then these and this one can get put away. And these ones I need to keep out because I need to photograph them. Oh, the leaderboard does work. It still pops up even though it doesn't work in chat. Okay, that's good. My wallet hates me. Well, listen, I got this all for 50% off, mostly. Some of them were 40% off. But I used my points from the first order on the second order, so the second order was also basically 50% off. And now I have like still $24 worth of points. $1,000 more to beat Nightbot? You'll do it, because Nightbot's not fishing anymore. So I think by next stream you'll surpass. Will I divulge how much I spent? I can do that. I might regret it, but I'll tell you and let you judge me. It's definitely more than 200 because the first order was 200. Okay, let's do some mathy math. Calculator. Don't ask how much I've spent on Pokemon cards in the past year, or Pokemon in the past year. To not ask. Okay, I will not ask then. Okay. $327.19. It's not. It's really not. For how much I got, I really don't think it's that bad. It's like you said, it's more of a space issue. Like, I don't have the space for it all. That's the real problem. Yeah. Yeah, even, I think even more than that, because I used some points. So I think the actual retail value is actually more than that. And then plus what I'm going to give you for getting me the advent calendar as well. So a little bit more than that. You spent over 5K in the past year on Pokemon stuff. Yeah, right, Sue? It was a great deal. And especially because the 4-pack also. Like, that in and of itself, even with no discount, that's a deal because it's the same price as a 1/500, and it was a 4-pack. So I wish I had more of them, honestly. I would have gotten more of them. But that was the only one I saw. So yeah. Good game, good game. Who do we got on right now? We got Lisi, Devoots. Maybe we do Devoots. I don't think I've ever rated Devoots. Yeah, right, Hi-Mans? Like, imagine if Pokemon stuff was 50% off. Could you resist? Okay, alrighty. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting sleepy. Just placed another order because of your haul. I'm an enabler. Well, I hope you enjoy your puzzles, Sue. I look forward to seeing them when you get them. You've been buying a lot of Pokemon during Black Friday. Granted, you've been buying most of it for a friend. Yeah, I always spend a lot this time of year just because getting gifts for people and then also being able to justify purchases for myself. Like, oh, it's Christmas. It's a Christmas present for myself. So yeah, this time of year is always expensive. You got 400. Just 4, not 42. I would buy Ravensburger's whole catalog if I could. If I had the space to just live in a Ravensburger warehouse, I would. I really want to go to the place in Germany, Ravensburg, Germany, but like the Ravensburger headquarters, and look at all of their archives. I I really wish that they would open it up to the public so that everyone can do what Karen did and go take a tour of the facility and look at all of the old puzzles and stuff. It sounds like so much fun. Maybe the new puzzle competition that the Australians are hosting next year. Date and location TBD, but it's going to be in Germany. So maybe it'll be somewhat close to Ravensburg, and then we could do a little Ravensburg detour. Right? That video was so good. I was so jealous that whole time. I was just like, I want to be there. I want to look at all of the puzzles. Yeah, it seems really fun. Ravensburg does have like a little museum that you can go into, but they don't let you into like the actual archives, like in Karen's video. The PP Up Pokemon card, I don't remember, but I can imagine that that would be funny somehow. Perhaps. So I'm interested to hear what you have to say, even if I've heard it already before. I do know what PP Up is in the game. It increases your PP. The character N from Pokemon Black and White, they released a Pokemon card called N's PP Up, but the original card isn't full art, i.e. it's only half the card. Okay. I already like where this is going. Did someone paint a custom card? Oh, okay, it's an official card. It can't be that bad then. Wait a minute. That doesn't look that bad. You have 2 to 3 pages in a binder full of PP Ups. It's just a pill bottle, but the fact that it exists is hilarious. I mean, you know, I see a lot of videos on TikTok and YouTube Shorts of people painting custom Pokemon cards. So they'll take the original Pokemon card and then they'll like add full art to it. I guarantee you that if I search hard enough, I will find a dirty version of this card. Yeah. It is a funny name. Yeah, I'm looking at the full art card. And it looks normal. But I promise you that someone's going to turn that card into something dirty. Oh my god, what is this? Oh boy. Okay, I have to show you this. Here, Hi-Mans, take a gander at that. You don't think you'd have to search that hard? I don't think I'd would have to either, but I'm going to not do that and ruin my search history. Yeah, it stands for PowerPoints. Not like Microsoft PowerPoint, but like points of power. It's basically the amount of times that you can use your Pokemon's moves, their attacks and stuff. So if your move has 10 PP, then you can use it 10 times before you have to go to the Pokemon Center or use an item to refresh it. Do you guys ever see those posts where it's like all of the emojis in a giant wall of text and it says, like, it's just a bunch of dirty puns about whatever's happening in pop culture or politics at the time? Without fail, whenever something happens, I have a friend in my friend group who will post that copy pasta into our group chat, and it's hilarious. One time last summer, I was riding in the car when it got sent, and I had the car read it out loud to me, and it was the best. It was so funny. They would read every emoji, and it was just completely incoherent. It was great. Did I scroll through the Instagram posts? No, I only saw it on Google Images. I sent you the Google Images link. I did not actually click into it. Let me see. This is good. This is fantastic. Oh boy. Yeah, no, that's great. That's great. I like the one with the Starry Night in the background. You have to scroll through some unsavory stuff to get there, though. Anyway, that was fun. Why don't we go right to boots now? All right. Thank you all for joining. Congrats to Radical for winning the guess. I will maybe stream tomorrow, but if not, then I'll see you at my normal day on Thursday. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I don't have a raid message, so say whatever you want. Give some love to Devoots. Thanksgiving. I'll be at Thanksgiving, but I might stream. I was going to stream at my parents' house, but now that you mention it to me, they probably won't like me doing that, so maybe I will just stream tomorrow instead. I'll either stream tomorrow or Friday, because I don't think my parents would want me streaming on Thanksgiving now that I think about it. Yeah. So tomorrow or Friday. I'll see you soon, regardless. Anyway, have a happy Thanksgiving, everybody, for those of you who celebrate and those of you who don't. All right. See you guys in Devoots. Bye.